Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you are having a great Sunday so far. Today we are tackling two Homeworx candle reviews on my channel here. The first will be the Sunday morning cereal, and the next video, which will be up in a few hours, will be the Homeworx peanut butter waffle scent. Do stay tuned for my thoughts on that one because I feel like you guys might be surprised about my thoughts on the scent. Performance, it has been fine. It's the scent. Anyway, stay tuned. But we're kicking it off today with Sunday morning cereal. And I was actually really lucky to even be able to get my hands on this candle. Now it is currently available on QVC. So this was a situation where something was originally released on the Homeworx.Shop and everybody bought it. So it sold out very quickly. And then it also showed up in a duo, so a set of two on the QVC website, like a week or so after it sold out on the Homeworx.Shop. So I will be linking this down below. At the time of my filming of this video, the price of this candle for the duo, so a set of two of the same scent, $53 with free shipping and handling. I have no idea what Rakuten is going to be over the weekend, so if you are not signed up for Rakuten, you should be. QVC does participate. A lot of times they only do like 1 or 3% cash back, but there are times where Rakuten is having some specials, or yeah, I call it Rakuten. Everyone is always telling me that I'm mispronouncing it. It's fine, guys. You know what I'm talking about. There are times where it goes up to like 10 or 15%. So always make sure that you are paying attention to your browser. Do put on the browser extension because it'll actually tell you when you go to the website, you can get this much cash back. So just activate that and you're good to go. Anyway, so that's the price now. At the time that the sale that was happening on the Homeworx.Shop, it was like 2 for $44. Gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. Actually, originally, I was not going to be able to get my hands on this because by the time, this was when that really glitchy website situation was happening. A bunch of candles dropped and everybody just went bananas, and it got to be very difficult to actually place an order. Things would pop out of my cart. This was one of the things that once I actually was able to get my order to go through, I had realized that this was taken out of my cart again. But then I got kind of lucky because I did get a small PR package from Homeworx a few days later. And this was one of the scents that was included in that. So I was able to actually get this to be able to give you guys my thoughts. And after burning it, I must say, I'm not super bummed out that it got bumped out of my cart. I think I'm kind of in the minority on this one, you guys. I don't think this is a bad scent, but it's just not in my wheelhouse. But if you like it, then that's great because it seems to be a good performer, at least for me. So I am just past the halfway point. I would say the wax pool is actually right at this pink line that you see here right now. So I feel like I have a pretty good sense about how this candle is going to do for the remainder of its life. So let's get into the fragrance notes here. I'm going to tell you guys what I smell and kind of why I don't love this. It's doing something funky for me with my nose anyway. So Sunday morning cereal is a blend of crushed cereal, wild cherry, ripe strawberry, and sweetened milk. Okay, this very much smells like Fruit Loops on Cold Sniff. It has a slight, like I get some lemon out of this, and the lemon that I'm getting for some reason smells a little bit astringent to me. Even though this is a gourmand scent, the lemon that I'm getting, which is not even listed in the notes, it kind of reminds me of a cleaner lemon note, which is what I avoid at all costs when it comes to like any lemon fragrance. I really like a sweeter Meyer lemon. Better yet, if it's like a lemon bar or a lemon custard or a lemon cake or, you know, like lemon meringue pie or something, that I will take it all day long. But when it starts to get into the realm of smelling like a cleaning product, that is when I'm out. So as far as like the cereal note, when it's burning is when I start to get a little bit more of that lemon cleaner note. On Cold Sniff, this smelled exactly like Fruit Loops to me. It has that fruity, candied, cherry, strawberry fragrance. Very borderline cloying, very, very sweet. If you don't like sweet scents, this would probably not be the candle for you. It's not as cloying as I thought it might be once it's lit, but the thing that is kind of turning it for me is that I smell the Fruit Loops, and then I also get that lemon cleaner note in there as well. So it just kind of ruins like the gourmand essence of this fragrance for me. It's not terrible, and I'm obviously still burning it. I will continue to burn it. There are some scents that I have purchased from different candle companies where I'm like, there's no way. I'm not even gonna like bother burning this. Those candles I will set to the side and I let my friends and family look through them, and if they happen to like the fragrance, they are welcome to take that out of my house and enjoy the remainder of it. So I don't feel like I want to give this one away. I will finish burning it, but it's not my favorite. And the thing is, like all of the other reviews that I've watched, I don't think that anybody else has mentioned that kind of astringent lemon note. So I would say it might just be something with my nose. And here's the thing, anytime you watch anyone's candle review, please take it with a grain of salt because your nose might be completely different. I think a lot of people that watch my candle reviews watch them because for the most part, we have a very similar take on a lot of different fragrances. I feel like that's how most people find their candle reviewers, right? Like, you know what you like and you start looking up reviews, and if a lot of the reviews that you're seeing, that reviewer is mirroring your own thoughts, that's when you kind of are like, okay, this person and I are aligned in some kind of way, and you know, these reviews are going to be maybe a lot more helpful or useful to me. So yeah, for me, this one just a little funky, but let's talk about performance because strength and throw is right on par. Why do I have a frog in my throat? It's driving me crazy, you guys. Sorry. Okay, I have to finish this video. The strength of this is like about a 6.5, which quite frankly, for all of the spring candles that I've tried so far, seems to be like the theme in terms of strength. And the throw is about a 6.5 as well. It is certainly a room filling candle. It spills out into the other rooms that are adjoining wherever I have this placed, but it is not filling the entirety of the downstairs of my house. So for me, a like 8 to 10 is like house filling. 10 actually I would consider like it starts to travel into the upstairs of our house. So an 8 or a 9 is like the bulk of the downstairs. And so that's kind of how I rate candles on my specific scale. If you are in a smaller, less open concept type home, I think this fragrance will perform even better for you. I would not recommend putting a lot of these candles into your hurricanes, to be totally honest, unless you're struggling with the strength and throw. I feel like it makes them burn a lot harder, and I think that that could be potentially creating some of the wick issues that some people are having. I have had way better luck with my Homeworx candles not putting them into hurricanes. Occasionally I still do, but that's when, again, I start to deal with, you know, some wick issues and the wick residue falling into the wax and discoloring the wax. So yeah, there is something that is different about these last few releases, and I think it has to do with the change up of the wicks again. I'm sure that right now Harry is actually thinking about the upcoming fall and holiday candles because candle companies work like a couple of seasons ahead. So hopefully this is something that they can maybe address. More and more people have talked about their concern about the Wix or the issues they've had. So the more people mention that stuff, I think the more message gets back to Homeworx. Again, I think if you are expressing your opinions, the feedback I think is better received by the companies when it's done in a constructive way versus saying your product is garbage. You can have that thought, but you tend to, what is the saying? You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Yeah, just have a little more honey in your life. Simmer down that vinegar, grab yourself some honey, and I don't know. I'm big on constructive communication. It might be because I have a degree in social work, but I just think the way that we convey the information about issues that companies are having is important. No one's going to listen to you if you're just angry, if you're just yelling at someone. Reach out to, I would really recommend sending any feedback to the Homeworx, DM their Instagram. Also, if you email their website, I'm sure that they are collecting that information there as well. So yeah, and leave reviews. Leave your reviews on the Homeworx website. Leave your reviews on QVC. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be able to review candles. You can do this just by writing the reviews. I am someone who reads a lot of reviews before I make the vast majority of my purchases. So yeah, it's helpful. Just be constructive is my only feedback. All right, thank you for sitting through my TED Talk. I'm gonna get started on the next review here, so make sure that you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.